did it yourself. Might got the same shoes, but you ain't gon' step. Nope. That you just put out, you could've kept. Yup, she got a, he got a shirt. Why? You can't compete when you can't compare. Period. Got up and got herself out of there. I see they put me on memes and things. Don't speak on my life without knowing the real. 8 figures a year, what it cost me to live. Don't hold it, just say what you feel. But watch your mouth before I fly at your word. To a place that you didn't know exists. Mediterranean water my wrist. How I'm talking my 6-figure check for a show, man, I'm lit. Let's celebrate, now my bag legit. With me, with whatever I'm with. Yeah. Didn't know who did it, got everybody. I don't like nobody. We can keep it cordial, how you wanna go back. How you wanna do it. I don't backtrack, man. That I don't miss nobody. I don't miss nothing. Left it on scene, I ain't right back. I don't trust nobody. Period. I just looked at my wrist, I got time today. I'm crossing the line today. These will cry and be lying in your face. Fact. Slicker than us, gotta know how they play. If the money went straight, you wouldn't be here today. Ain't in mine, sure know what to say. You ain't me, so it's hard to relate. What? How much cash I every day? Big bag. Don't play with me, baby, go play with your. You see him in person, he be shookin'. A huncho, it cost you a Quavo to book me. I'm worth it, the proof in the pudding. Surrounded by forearms. I'm looking like William, but they ain't my girlfriends. Nah. Bro, I'ma spin on your block back to back when they finish. It look like the world end. Dog. I ain't asked for it, they did it to me. What? Exposing their hands for free. Get caught in the middle, that's bullseye. Get it too. You got, but we was and he popping my with a capital P. SRT, red eye, red key. Might be ugly, but my pressure. Bad. She ain't even sneeze, but still I bless her. I don't like nobody. We can keep it cordial, how you wanna go back. How you wanna do it. I don't backtrack, man. That I don't miss nobody. I don't miss nothing. Left it on scene, I ain't right back. I don't trust nobody. Period. I just looked at my wrist, I got time today. I'm crossing the line today. I just looked at my wrist, I got time today. I'm crossing the line today. I just looked at my wrist, I got time today. I'm crossing the line.
Whoa. Turn me up. I gotta move, I gotta go, I gotta prove, I gotta know, is it the truth? I gotta grow, I gotta grow, I gotta grow, I gotta win.
We are live. From Portland, Oregon, for a Western Conference contest with the Trailblazers. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone, to the broadcast table. Chris Webber to my right, Greg Anthony to my left. I'm Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge on our sideline. You look at the Pelicans. It's a disappointing segment of the season for this team, no doubt about it, as the losing streak has continued, guys, to grow.
Well, I'll tell you what, for a team that's struggling, I'm not...
My position on the rise till I get in the top position. All eyes on the in my composition. What a competition. I've been searching lately, I ain't found them. A lounge and probably a housing. I had to take a step back from around you. I had to boss my life up and astound you. I need a queen of good and crowning. I need my whole hood to see this. The trees and the sun beaming, nice breeze. I clean the whip and hit the strip. You seem to miss the scheme with this. And leave a miss and leave a list. We don't seem to. I read he don't seem legit. He don't seem to fit. A tail, I can see the fin. Beware, knowing he pretend. Aware, that be sneaking in. Prepare for who was peeking in. During boss talking, now they see the win. The season in for reaching in the peak is something unseen. I can put the pen for ink and see these rappers shrink whenever they mention me. Leave it in the piece. Be still, I need a refill of decent. Cheek drill a master, we feel your actions don't match your active people. Back and start the rapper, be still the ratchet just happened. Craft the deep will, your faction so whack. I'm rapidly skilled and most won't call that, but we will. I'm master free will and 83 wheels and pass it. Been crashing, be still and patch the street still can't match a G will go into we. I gotta move, I gotta go, I gotta prove, I gotta know, is it the truth? I gotta grow.
This is 2K Sports broadcasting from Portland, Oregon, as the Trailblazers take it to the hardwood. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Here we go.
Blazers coming to town, hoping to notch one here in this one-game road trip. These guys are hot, no doubt about it, continuing to put up win after win.
And there is no team who wants to take on this group right now. They've been playing terrific ball during this win streak.
Yeah, they've garnered a lot of attention here. It's been an amazing run coming together. And as we know, just playing unselfish basketball goes a long way for a winning team.
And the injury troubles for Jusuf Nurkic the last few seasons, Brent. My goodness. Freak injuries, too. Just bad luck.
I feel like we've said that about the Blazers for about 30 years. And for Nurkic especially, just the broken leg, a broken wrist. And, you know, when he was in the lineup last year, Kevin, they were one of the best defensive starting fives in the game. With him being out, they suffered. Let's hope he has good health for the rest of his career.
Here's Simons. The Trailblazers knocking down the tray. Here's Nurkic. Count it. Good.
Well, weighing around 290 pounds, not sure contact is really going to affect Nurkic.
Here's Simons. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Now, here's Covington. Last game he had 13. Got a piece of it. Stolen by McCollum. Pass to Nurkic. In the corner, Powell with it. Nurkic with it. He had 25 points last game. 5 to shoot. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. He takes it in. Powell in the high post. His last outing, 16 points for him. That puts them in the lead. And that's now 6 points for Nurkic.
280 pounds. I think Nurkic is well within his means to score past contact.
Now here's McCollum. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Such a big body down there. Nurkic battling.
Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Assist from.
And at this point of the year, what's the main thing you think Brent, a head coach, has to do to keep his team focused for the second half of the season?
Well, again, keeping guys in great physical shape, so a balance of playing in the games and getting minutes, but also getting on the practice court, which is interesting after coming out of the pandemic season. Kevin, a lot of teams just didn't find any practice time, and this year, if you get back to the regular season schedule, there's ample time to be on the floor. How do you manage that practice time, and how do you manage the rest for guys, active rest on those days off to be ready for the game?
It's deflected. It's Powell on the wing. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The Trailblazers rebound. There's the double team with Covington. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. McCollum outside. Out to the right wing. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Simons. It's Powell on the wing. Back to Nurkic. Now Powell. His last outing, 16 points for him. 3-pointers. Simons sinks the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Covington in the corner. Inside. Hits. Count that one for Nurkic. Nurkic has got 8 points. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
On the floor for your
And the Trailblazers making a change here.
Trendon Watford.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. McCollum, no good. Pass to Snell. Shoots over Powell. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Trailblazers lead by 1. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this.
All right, look who's coming out on the court. Come on.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will. And they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Portland leading. McCollum outside. The 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Portland making a change here.
Team foul. Blazers substitution. Trendon Watford.
Portland with the ball. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team.
Ooh, the one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that and out of their chairs. And here are the Trailblazers now. Portland making their last shot. To the paint. Here's Watford. And Covington sends it back.
Covington's aggressive defense is going to pay off, and that time it did.
On the floor for your Trailblazers. Nurkic.
They double-team McCollum. Just 3 to shoot. And Robert Covington hits from deep. Covington's got 10 points.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Pass to Watford. Back to McLemore. Here's Nurkic. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. 10 points for him.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Your Blazer dancer.
Deciding to change it up.
Back a little lower.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played. Here the three-point line. It's McCollum. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Pass to Simons. Back to Nurkic. Sweet move. Three-pointer. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington.
Blazers ball.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. It's Powell with the drive. Here's Watford. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And it's Norman Powell with the 3. Powell's got the lead up to 1 now for the Trailblazers. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Blazers.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
And you also have to give them some credit for the ball movement today. Their assist numbers a little bit above average. That's impressive.
And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. With some arc, and it's rebounded by Covington.
Trailblazers foul.
And the Trailblazers making a change here.
That's his first personal, first team foul. Blazers substitution, Jusuf Nurkic.
And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Portland. They trail by 1.
And the defensive versatility of Robert Covington is a real asset. At 6'7" with long arms, this guy can guard almost every position on the floor.
Yeah, that switchability is such a valuable thing in today's game. And for Covington, he's one of those interesting guys that maybe not so much on the ball as off the ball, the disruption that he can give you defensively with that length in his hands. That's where he really is a tremendous help defender.
Back to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Covington. Portland no good that time either. And here are the Trailblazers now. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Here's Watford. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
McCollum outside. Beyond the arc. Hands it from downtown. McCollum's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers.
Finding some space out there on the perimeter was McCollum, and he finds ways to knock it down.
There's 48 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Outside Covington. Pass to Nurkic. Ball's knocked loose. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Here's Watford. And Covington sends it back.
The rejection. Covington, good job defensively. Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. 6 to shoot. Down low. And the dunk by Covington.
I know CJ plays the 2-guard position alongside Lillard, but he does have point guard vision, and that's a great find.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Trailblazers. They're up by 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We've heard, Brent, some teams say more should be done to protect players from dangerous fouls. Do you agree?
Well, I think the headshots are something that people are looking at most. It's player safety comes first. And I know a lot of people that watch basketball in the 70s and 80s when the game was much more physical, where those plays didn't result in technical fouls, see it a bit differently. But it's still about protecting the players and avoiding those kind of plays to put them in danger. And I'm for that.
The Trailblazers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board. 77% collectively. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Here's Simons. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Nurkic with the block.
Portland foul.
At 7 feet tall, Nurkic, not easy to get around. That time throws that one away.
Second team foul.
Trailblazers leading by 3.
The second half. Let's go, Blazers!
Three-pointer, Simons. Rebound by the Trailblazers. McCollum with the ball. Now defended by McLemore. Back to Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
Nurkic tonight stepping up in a big way and taking the lead role here offensively.
And at 6'7" with a 7'2" wingspan, Robert Covington, Greg, comfortable guarding power forwards.
Well, he's accustomed to it. In high school, he was the same height, but only weighed 170 pounds. Even then, his coach said he was weak, but he wasn't soft.
Norman Powell.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul.
His second personal.
That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Your Trailblazers, Ben McLemore. Trailblazers ball starts the second half. Let's go, Blazers! Trailblazers timeout. Your Blazer dancer. On the floor for the Blazers.
Pass to McCollum.
Trailblazers ball starts the second half.
To the middle. Portland moving the ball around. And out of Lehigh, C.J. McCollum, probably the best player ever out of the Patriot League.
I don't think that's a stretch, Kevin. In 2013, when he was taken 10th in the NBA draft, I think a lot of people were trying to look up not just C.J. McCollum's name, but where Lehigh was in the country. But that draft pick has paid off huge for Portland. Him and Lillard have been one of the most dynamic backcourts in the league for the last few seasons. And it is a tough matchup on a nightly basis to try to produce against what McCollum brings to the table offensively.
Good on the shot. Nurkic has got 4 points this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Outside, Covington. Powell with the steal. And here comes Smith, leading the fast break. A 3 from McCollum. Rebound by the Trailblazers. To the inside. Covington. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Back to Smith. Pass to Watford. Nurkic with the steal. And it's in there.
Watford.
Yes, finally one drops after the 0 of 3 start.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. And he banks in the layup.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. 3-pointers. Snell. The shot that time, not on target. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. And it's McCollum off the drive. And that one drops for him. And now it's a 3-point Trailblazer lead.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
To the middle. From the arc. And they recover it. It's McCollum on the wing. Second shot opportunity. Covington with the steal. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And a wide open look for McCollum. And Portland again with the bucket.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
the floor for the Blazers.
There's 49 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to McLemore. With the drive. And the dunk by McLemore.
Assisted Anthony Simons.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Now here's McCollum. 6 points for him. Another shot. Yep, it counts. McCollum's got the lead up to 5 now for Portland.
Sometimes CJ, just with movement alone, finds himself in the right spot, and this time picks up a couple of garbage points.
Pass to McLemore. No good with the triple. To the paint. Here's Snell. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And now a 7-point Trailblazer lead. And we've reached the end of the third. Trailblazers out in front. They finish off the third quarter with a massive 16-6 run from Portland. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Simons. Driving the lane. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Here's Powell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Portland.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
I also love the fact that they played with speed tonight. They haven't sputtered one bit, constantly getting out on the break and creating opportunities in transition.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
To the left wing. Fires from the corner. Rebound by Nurkic.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the deep. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Here's Covington. Nurkic with the block.
At 7 feet tall, Nurkic, not easy to get around. That time throws that one away.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
3 points.
Powell's got 5 points now this quarter.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
And a wide open look for McCollum. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Screen by Nurkic. Inside. Pass to Simons. For the 3. No good that time. Now Portland takes it the other way.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
And here's McCollum for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Nurkic can't hit.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Here's McCollum.
2 minutes in the game. 2 minutes.
And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession.
Portland ball.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Simons. Pass to McLemore. Nurkic with the steal. Powell, no one around him. Connects from three-point range. Powell's got it back down to within single digits for the Trailblazers. Down low. Out left to the wing. Now here's McLemore outside. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Trailblazers lead by 10. To the inside. Outside Covington. Now here's McCollum. It's Nurkic, top of the key. 5 on the clock. Makes it off the glass.
Think about Nurkic and how great it is to see him back on the floor. That horrific leg injury back in March of 2019.
Pass to McLemore. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Portland.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jusuf Nurkic.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Screen by Nurkic. Pass to Powell. Back to Nurkic. Uncovered. Trained for 2 points.
Assisted by...
Not bad. Nurkic with a nice shot there, especially off of that assist.
Ellaby.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
Ball.
And here's Covington from the arc. Can't get it to fall. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin.